Hi and welcome back. I'm Jody.
I'm Devin.
That was quick. And welcome back to day 1 of our 30-day MindWorks challenge for free. Yes, I had to put that in there.
For free.
So what you're going to expect to receive during these 30 days are some tips and exercises that are quick and easy that'll help enhance your life.
Exactly. Because all we're really going to be doing today is we just want to take an overview of our life, have a look at the places where we perhaps would like to have an intervention, and then create awareness of exactly what that intervention might be for, create some options, and as we get through the month, we're going to be teaching you how to really act upon the opportunity for that change. You can do it at home, on your own.
Yeah, exactly. Just giving you options.
And if you need anything else, you can call us, send us email, tell us what's up.
Exactly. So let's get started.
We only bill by the minute.
Alright, so today to get started, we are going to start with the Wheel of Life. So for those of you who don't know what the Wheel of Life is, it looks somewhat like this. And I believe it looks crazy when I put it in the camera. But it will be available directly on our website, learnselfesteem.com, and on our Facebook page. And I might be able to put it in the bottom of the YouTube video if I can. It will be there as well. Either way, the first thing you should do is go and print that out. If you don't have a printer, or your printer doesn't work, whatever, no excuses, just grab a piece of paper, draw a big circle, divide it into 8 sections, so it's basically a pie chart, 8 pie slices, and we're going to go through them right now, quickly.
Let's do it.
Alright, so number 1, physical environment. So your physical environment is where you live, your neighborhood, your housing situation, if you have a roommate situation that you are or are not happy with, stuff like that. So I just want you to quickly rate on a scale of 0 being the least satisfied and 10 being the most satisfied. Right now in your life, how satisfied are you with your physical environment?
Meditating the answer. Oh yes.
Excellent.
Coming to me.
Next category, business and career. So on a scale of 0 being the least satisfied and 10 being the most satisfied, how satisfied are you right now with your business and your career? Which is obviously the business that you own, the business that you work for, the job that you currently have. How satisfied are you right now? And the more honest you are, the more effective this exercise is going to be.
It's about being truthful, really.
Right. And you can notice how easy it is to be honest when you're doing these exercises at home, from the comfort of your own home.
Even if it's a 0, that's okay.
Right.
Just write it down, just make a note of it.
Next section, finances. Okay, so on a scale of 0 being least satisfied and 10 being most satisfied, how satisfied are you right now with your financial situation? Your finances. How much money you make, earn, receive.
I'm just paid to sit here and look pretty.
So I guess you're pretty satisfied?
I comb my hair. Finances are doing great, yeah.
Alright, next section, health. So, your health, on a scale of 0 being the least satisfied, 10 being the most satisfied, how satisfied are you right now with your health? So what's health for people?
Health is diet. You could break these even down farther. Diet, exercise, your physical regime,
right?
Gym workout, sports.
Could be things like allergies, stuff like that. If you have a lot of allergies,
exactly.
or sicknesses or whatever it may be.
Even if it was cancer or something, you'd want to make a note of how it's affecting you at this moment.
Right. Just on a level of 0 from 1 to 10.
Exactly.
0 to 10. Alright, next section. Family and friends. So this is your relationship with your family and friends.
Love you,
so on a scale of 0 to 10,
Love you,
10
Mom.
being the most satisfied, how satisfied are you right now with your situation with your family and friends?
What's up, sisters?
Your relationship.
How you doing?
Alright, next section, romance. So again, this is your relationship, your romantic relationships. On a scale of 0 being least satisfied, 10 being most satisfied, how satisfied are you right now with your romance in your life?
I'm getting pretty excited here, Jody Lee. You gonna make out on camera?
Moving right along. Personal growth.
Oh.
So can you explain to them what personal growth is?
This is personal growth. Taking the time to making a note of your life is personal growth. Anything that you read, anything that you plan to change, anything that you notice about yourself that you'd like to enhance, that is taking time to act upon making yourself a better person to be the best that you can be.
So if you're doing this exercise right now with us, you can at least give yourself a 1 on the scale of personal growth, because on a level of 0 to 10, you at least have a 1 for taking action today.
If you're just watching and doing it only mentally, that's only a half a point.
Yes, you got to really do it.
Exactly.
And be honest. So again, 10 being most satisfied, 0 being least satisfied. How satisfied are you right now with your own personal growth? That can be things like reading books as well. All right, and the next one, last but not least, fun and recreation. So that's stuff like what?
Riding my motorcycle.
Yes, because that's fun and recreation for you.
Would going for like a hike, would that count as fun and recreation or as health?
I think that depends on the person. I think it can count as both. For some people, for me, I enjoy going for walks and stuff. So
True.
Even though that's covered under health as well, it kind of counts for me for both because it actually feels really good for me to do and I really enjoy it. So it's to your own discretion.
Right. Fabulous.
And again, like you said, you can have life wheels of life wheels if you feel like one section needs its own life wheel. There are no rules to this.
For those of you who like to make lists, you
Exactly.
can make a lot of lists.
Exactly.
Keep on breaking it down. Don't break it down too far though.
So, fun and recreation on a scale of 0 being the least satisfied and 10 being the most satisfied. How satisfied are you right now with your fun and recreation?
Now, what happens if someone is 10 all the way around the board?
Well then, they would probably want to make another section called growth and rate their scale of growth, perhaps. I think there's always room to grow.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think that would be almost boring to just consider yourself perfect in every way. Perhaps you'd be lying to yourself even, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah. It's like what you were saying the other day about balance. If everything was in balance, it would almost be mediocre.
Yeah, you'd almost be bored.
Right, and oftentimes in life, there's always going to be one section or area of your life, as far as I've experienced it, even if it's just a little bit more than the others, that requires a little more attention or a little more detail or a little bit more of your time, and that's okay too. It doesn't have to be completely a full circle. The whole point is right now we're going to focus on what area is the lowest and try and move that up over the next 30 days. Bring that up, because once we bring the lowest area up, it's fair to say that the other areas will naturally come up on their own as well. Wouldn't you agree?
It's a starting point, most definitely. What happens
Yes.
if there's 0 all around the board?
Well, first of all, give yourself a 1 for personal growth if you're doing this exercise right now.
Okay.
But for the most part, if you're 0, congratulations. Like, great job in taking initiative and doing this today and being honest
Yeah, I'd be
with
proud
yourself.
of myself. I'd be proud of you. If
Exactly.
you came to me with 0, I'd be like, yeah, let's
and hey,
do it.
it's exciting because you can only go up.
Exactly. Well, that's big.
So the only thing that we're doing today is trying to figure out what area specifically you need to focus on so that during these 30 days when we give you these exercises, you'll know what you already have your focus basically for the program.
And of course, always feel free to call me
Yes.
or to send us an email.
Anyway, feel free.
Just want to throw that in there.
Right. All right. So
Ooh.
now that you have the area that is the lowest for you, or that is whatever area is lowest, I want
Less
you to,
satisfied.
yeah, the least satisfied. I want you to figure out what makes it that number that you gave it, whether it's a 0, a 2, a 4. What makes it a 4? What makes it a 0? And then when you've written down 3 or 5 things that make it, is the reason why, what makes it that, then I also want you to write 3 to 5 reasons what would make it a 10. What would make it a 10 for you? That area that's the lowest. And write 3 to 5 things down. And that's the exercise for today. So again,
Excellent.
we're going to be focusing on exercises that take 15 minutes or less. Some exercises usually take longer, but we'll be narrowing them down for you to get the most effect. So you don't have to spend all day doing these exercises. Just tune in for 15 minutes or less a day and join us on the 30-day MindWorks Challenge.
Excellent. Just to recap, pick the lowest point, 3 to 5 things why that's your lowest point, 3 to 5 things would make that lowest point into a satisfaction level of 10.
Right.
Until next time, you are fabulous.
Thank you. So are you. Mwah.
Ciao.